We are playing versus Monaco, one of the best team in the competition. They won 2 times eFootball.Pro, so it's the first time that we will play versus there. It will be a great war and battle games because they are very good. Always, like all match day, we try to grab more points possible, and that's it.
For this match, we're playing against Juventus. We know that it will be very difficult. They are a very good team, and we know that it will be hard for us. But we will try to do our maximum to get a maximum of points. We hope it will be possible to get at the minimum 3 points, and we'll try to do our best.
So Juve versus AS Monaco is our final matchup of today, and it's one that me and Harry have both been licking our lips over. This looks absolutely fascinating because both of these two teams, Harry, are real... They play they're right at the top of the game, and they generally pick up points every single week.
Absolutely. If you were going to pick 2 final bosses of the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ, it would be these 2 clubs. Despite where they find themselves in the league table, historically, they are just so darn good. I mean, between the 2 sets of clubs, we have 5 world championships. I mean, that's just between Eterito on your far left and Uzmakabil on the left-hand side of AS Monaco. Uzmakabil, of course, being a 3-time PES League world champion. That's in 1 versus 1, though. 3 versus 3, we've got, a smattering of different titles throughout the 2 sets of clubs. Most recently, the co-op champion of 2018, Eterito, alongside Il Distruttore for Juventus. So plenty of accolades between these 2 clubs, but it's all about what you can do here on this stage, right here and now, for the points in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ when these 2 clubs meet on match day 7 here. No doubt they're probably going to meet again in the postseason in the knockout stage, but for right now, a first meeting of the season between these 2, I am very much up for this one.
And I know you usually shy away from predictions, so I won't ask you a simple question because you never give me a simple answer. But what I will ask you is probably actually a harder question, believe it or not. If I gave you the option of choosing one of these 6 players to have in your team, currently right now, who would you choose? That's a tough question. And we'll come back to that because it's the first chance. And it's off the frame of the goal with the goalkeeper beaten. And I think it may well have been, I was going to say Lo Scandalo, but actually I don't think it was in the end. But either way, it was a hell of a finish. I think it was.
Well, to answer your question, I'm a man who likes numbers, and Lotfi's numbers right now are off the charts. 11 goals, 11 assists. That's 22 goal involvements. That's ridiculous. For me, it's Lotfi.
Okay, you're turning down a man who scored 4 goals in 1 game week in Il Distruttore. You're turning down the man who is the assist king currently right now in Eterito.
I mean, is there a right answer to the question?
You're turning down the leading goal scorer in Kills You. So that's the state of play. These are the 2 teams, absolutely incredible. And they've started like a house on fire, but mainly Juventus. And they're in again here, and it is Lo Scandalo this time, but turned wide of the target. And they need to see this period of play out here, AS Monaco.
Yeah, they do. Juventus have them on the ropes a little bit, and I know that Uzmakabil in times previous has been a little critical of AS Monaco's roster to use in eFootball PES 2021 season updates. So let's hope that they can, again, at this stage of the season, find a lineup that they're comfortable with. But right now, Juventus looking very comfortable in the opening 10, have put all the pressure on the Monegasque club.
Eserito in towards the near post. Loscandalo on the turn. One person who hasn't really come to the fore yet for Juventus has been Ildiz, who's been probably their best player for large periods of the last couple of game weeks. But he's got a chance here, and he plays it through, looking for Eserito. Loscandalo almost snuck in there. And now Usmakabile with the chance to clear his lines. And he's a player, Harry, who I mentioned last week. I was expecting a big performance from him. He flattered to deceive again a little bit, and we're still waiting for him to explode this season.
Yeah, well, when you look at his two teammates' goal involvements, I mean, Kilzu, 15 goals, 5 assists, that's 20. Lotfi, 11 goals, 11 assists, that's 22. When you look at Asmakabil's numbers as Juventus come forward, they're well off the pace of his two teammates. 4 goals, 9 assists. From
He's
a three-time world champion, I'm sure.
Was he?
Off the top of my head, I think he's in the top 10, but yeah, it's certainly a difficult one to try and get your head around as to why Asmakabil is struggling so much this season. But from a 3-time world champion, you'd certainly expect more, but he's happy to let his teammates shine, and they're not sitting too badly in the table either.
Absolutely not. They're sitting currently second before today, but they can, I believe, without checking, go top with 2 victories today. I think they're 3 points behind Arsenal, but I'll need to clarify that. Hopefully we can get some graphics on the screen for the league table as the 22nd minute and the 22nd second tick past, which was quite a nice number to look up and see, as Loscandalo now picks the ball up, finds Ildiz, and he is a man who is not afraid to have a pop. And they have a chance here through Cristiano Ronaldo to do the very same, but he's given it to Bentancur, and he's going to be controlled by Loscandalo. He's going to go short, finds Eserito to Ildiz, and that's by their standards pretty poor, but they've given it away, AS Monaco, and they're in again here. Juventus camped inside the Monaco penalty box, and again showing that defensive stability. There is the league table, and yeah, as expected, a draw at this moment in time would see them then be 3 points behind Arsenal. So 2 victories today would see them go top in Matchday 7.
Well, even 4 points would see them be above Arsenal on goal difference, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'm sure they'd want all 6 points, but so far in this game, it's been Juventus looking like the 2-time eFootball.Pro IQONIQ champions, because I haven't seen a lot out of Monaco in the attacking phase.
No, but they've got a chance here. Good challenge again, though, and if Juventus, of course, win both games, which they are more than capable of doing equally, they would sit joint top on 25 points with Arsenal at the close of play. So this table can swing in many different ways before it's out, but currently we are sat at a 0-0 stalemate deadlock. But there's a real chance here. It's Loscandalo. He's onside. Left foot shot surely coming in. Brilliant defending coming in from that man who we signalled out as Asmakabil. Brilliant.
Well, that's the type of chance that if you concede it as a goal, your controller is not much longer for this world, because that would have been so infuriating.
Yeah, it sounds like Asmakabil is definitely listening to our commentary, because he had a standout bit of defending there, and he then went on the front foot and almost scored. But the key word there was almost again. It's just not quite coming off for him in terms of goals at this moment in time.
Yeah, this last 5 or 10 in-game minutes has become a little bit scrappy as we approach half-time. You just wonder where the piece of brilliance is going to come. Sometimes when you get 2 so evenly matched eFootball.Pro IQONIQ clubs go head-to-head, sometimes they cancel each other out in terms of great defensive work. But you just need to see that little bit of brilliance, the likes of Kilzu, who's gotten on the score sheet more often than not this season.
Scandalo with a right foot shot. Great save again from the goalkeeper. And Juventus have sprung to life again right at the end of the first half. Quite how this game is still 0-0, I will never know, because both sides have had their chances. Juventus had the bulk of them, but it has finished at the end of the first half. Juventus 0, AS Monaco 0.
Yeah, really strong first half of the first game for Juve. This is one of those games I would have loved to have seen a prediction campaign, just to see where the fans at home thought the share of the points would go. Because, I mean, this is certainly not the way I expected. We haven't seen Monaco really wake up just yet, and I fully anticipate them to, either in this game or be it the second game to come. But Juve have looked very, very good going forwards and are unlucky not to be at least one goal to the good.
Will AS Monaco ramp up the pressure in the second half, or will they continue to pretty much play large parts of this game on the back foot, hoping to catch Juventus on a quick, direct counter-attack, possibly freeing up the likes of Kilju and Lotfi to go and do what they do best? We will wait and see. Well, it is into Kilju, who's had a quiet first half. He's got it back again here, twisting, turning, evades the challenge from Yildiz Toure on this occasion. Now they're in. Right foot shot from Asmakabil, again wide of the target.
Yeah, better though from Monaco, just providing us with a bit of belief that they can put something into practice. It's going to be a corner, I believe, thanks to a ricochet. I wonder why that shot looked a little bit tame, but just reminding Juventus that they are the big dogs of this division and can score. Not at will, but certainly can score plenty of goals. I mean, just look at their goal difference in the league so far. By far and away the best, I believe.
Corner to be taken towards the near post. Flicked on. Straight down the throat of Szczesny in the Juventus goal. Eserito, long ball downfield, looking for Yildiz Toure, who he himself has had a quiet game after 2 electric match days in 5 and 6. Chance here for Monaco again. They're just growing into this match. They've bossed large parts of the last 5 minutes of this game. Lotfi given away, but it ricochets through to Asmakabil. Gets it back again, but Yildiz Toure this time turns defender. This is much better though from AS Monaco. And now it's Juventus' turn to dig deep and look to hit on the counter through Eserito. Half an hour remaining in this second half. Do you see a goal, Harry?
I certainly do. It's coming one way or the next. Oftentimes when a team is building like this, it can kind of stab you in the back.
Well, there it is. And just when you called it, and guess who got it? The man of the moment, the goal-scoring extraordinaire, Kilju.
Well, wonderful stuff from AS Monaco. They had a really quiet first half, but they've looked much more on the same page here in this second half. And it comes to Lotfi, plays the pass into Kilju, and it's a tight finish, isn't it? Really tidy indeed. Lotfi with his 12th assist of the season, but that will be number 16 for young Kilju. He was already the top goal scorer entering this match, and, well, he's just extending it. He wants the golden boot at the end of the season.
Is he starting to make a claim for possibly the best player in the world right now? At such a tender age?
Potentially. I mean, in terms of pure goal-scoring form, you can't really argue it when you consider eFootball.Pro IQONIQ being, you know, the top level of 3 versus 3 play in the world. I think, yeah, in terms of in front of goal, I'm not sure if there's many other players in the world that I'd want to be in a 1 versus 1 situation other than Kilju.
Equally, I don't think there's anyone else I'd like to have casting alongside me with those kind of predictions, Harry. I think there is going to be a goal coming. Goal.
I also would like to remind you that I said that I thought AS Monaco would wake up in the second half, and they did. So, yeah, you can call me Mystic Has if you want.
You look confused when I was saying that. There's confirmation of Kilshue's goal. And I probably went round the houses with that one, but it was a compliment. It was saying, well done. You predicted it right. As the ball gets cleared away by Il Distratore. Now, Juventus have played, well, pretty well in this game. So to find themselves behind will be a real kick in the teeth and really difficult to swallow. And they've got a chance here. Eterito with the outside of his right boot. And if the flag stays down, which it looks like it has, it's game well and truly on. The scores are level. And he's back amongst the goals.
Well, it's like King Kong versus Godzilla. The two powerhouses of the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ have started to wake up here in this second half. Eterito, I mean, at this stage of the season, if I told you this was only his 6th finish of the season, you'd probably look at me and laugh. But the two-time world champion has taken this game by the scruff of the neck for Juve. Just when you needed a leader to step up, he's done just that. It's now 1-1.
Batman versus Superman is what we've got right now. Down the left-hand side. Can Monaco go back in front? Confirmation, of course, of the 6th goal for Eterito, but they're in again here. It's Kilshu again. He's got another brace to add to his multiple collection of goals he scored this year in eFootball.Pro IQONIQ. We said, is there a better man in front of goal in this competition? And you'd have to say right now, no.
If you're keeping track and you're keeping count, this is number 17. 17 for Kilshu. He reinstates the lead. He's on a hat-trick now with plenty of time to spare to try and find it. It's Lotfi with, again, another assist. His 13th assist of the season, but Kilshu, 17 goals.
And scarily, Harry, he's got another game to play after this. He could be looking to tie up the golden boot right here, right now. Matchday 7.
Absolutely, and it does make me laugh when you look back to the start of last season, you know, when the league went to 3 versus 3 and all of a sudden everyone was asking, oh, who do AS Monaco get as their third player? This young man Kilshu comes in having already won the European Championships of PES League in 2019 for Co-op. He and Cams, don't forget, back then played as a two-man squad when their third player was unable to attend.
Didn't he?
He really landed on the scene, and people there were question marks around AS Monaco. Why are you picking up this young, mostly unproven kid? And look at him now. He's got 17 goals, and he's rattling them past the likes of Il Distratore and Eterito, who were world champions in co-op of years previous. So, yeah, what a find he has been. A real, I don't want to say diamond in the rough, just a pure diamond for AS Monaco. 17 goals.
22 goal involvements in this season's competition, and that competition that you were alluding to there, where he burst onto the scene, I also remember a young Ostrobich as well. And those two went from pretty much, nobodies in terms of the spectator watching to household names, really, now in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ League.
Yeah, what a great year of PES League that was. Just one of the finest years to just develop new talent and see the new names come through.
So, 10 minutes remaining here. Are we going to see another goal? Well, we are, and it's a hat-trick for Kilshu, his 18th goal of an illustrious season. An incredible finish to top it off.
It's a Kilshu world. We're just living in it at this point. He is just on top of the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ. And you asked me which player I'd rather have out of these sets of players for my team. Is it too late to change? Is it too late to change? I'd quite like kills you, actually. That is, by the way, another Lotfi assist. That's 3 assists for him, a hat-trick of assists. So still leading the way in terms of goal involvements for AS Monaco. But that strike is something magical. As just a man in form, risking his luck. And, well, they say luck is when skill meets an opportunity. And, boy, that has never been more true than that chance right there. 10 minutes to go. This one looks like 3 points for AS Monaco thanks to a kills you hat-trick.
Kills you killing off the competition right now. An incredible showing from him. Let's not forget, as Harry said, a hat-trick of assists for Lotfi as well. Those two are just on another planet at this moment in time. And we said that this might be one of the biggest matchups of the season so far between any team. And at this moment in time, AS Monaco are absolutely
look at that,
smashing things. He is 6 goals ahead of Indominator in second, and he still has a game to go today after this. He could be sitting in the 20s. Let's not, ridiculous. And Lotfi there with 14 assists ahead of Eterito with 12. Of course, Eterito, the other goal scorer here today so far for Juventus, scoring with Cristiano Ronaldo. Last minute of the game. Injury time. Can Monaco add to their tally? Surely not. It kills you again. And finally, we find out he is human, Harry. He is human. But importantly for them, they've won the first game. A huge result. A great performance from AS Monaco.
Yeah, apologies to any Juventus fans here, but because we haven't really been talking about them too much, but unfortunately they haven't given us too much to talk about. Is young Kills-You, who has stolen the show with a hat-trick in the first game. And the reason why we are so impressed, I mean, we've seen hat-tricks in the eFootball.Pro Iconic before, but this is against Juventus. Like, this is a big, big game. It is, I don't want to say it's easy to get hat-tricks against, teams lower down in the competition, but Juventus entering today had one of the best defensive records in the league, although I think that might have been diminished by their heavy losses against Celtic in the previous match day. But still, to get a hat-trick in a big game like this, where there's a chance for you to go back at the top of the table against a team that will be fighting against you, no doubt, come the end of the season, to score 3 clinical goals like he did, we have to big him up. We have to, because it's so impressive. Eterito did grab an equaliser at one point, but from then on, again, it's a kills-you world. We're just living in it. We're sat here watching him go to work, and it's an absolute joy. And I tell you what's also impressive for this AS Monaco team, if they do close out the second game and they are able to get back to the top of the table, is that, yes, you have Kills-You firing on all cylinders. You have Lotfi, who's there as well with the highest goal involvements, I think, league-wide now, with 25 across his goals and assists. You still have Özmakabeel there waiting in the shadows, and he's a trump card. He's going to turn up in the big games in the knockout stages if AS Monaco get there. So that's what's scary about AS Monaco. Let's talk a little bit about Juventus, though. They're in a similar kind of situation. Yeah, they look a bit distraught now, but you need Il Distruttore and Lo Scandalo to try and step up a little bit. Eterito tried to in that first game, but as long as you're in that kind of area, if you're Juventus, and you can, score the first goal, let Eterito do his defensive work. I mean, he was in the top 3 defensive player rankings at the start of this match day, so he's going to be solid at the back. Just try and keep the game close, going into the latter stages of the game. You can't let Kilju get another hat-trick because, I mean, he smells an MVP. I know we saw 4 goals from Kepa earlier on from AS Roma. Kilju, and maybe that was a marker laid down by Kepa that Kilju says, you know what, I can beat that. Just watch me.
Tremendous performance from the young Frenchman. Hat-trick for him today. Top of the goal-scoring charts. Potentially going top of the league table. What a day's work so far. But the key phrase there is so far. We still have another game to go, and Juventus have 3 hugely important points up for grabs in their season. Because if they were to lose 6 points from today, that could be very, very damaging, of course.
Absolutely, especially when you look at the results of teams around them. You have Galatasaray picking up points. You have Roma breathing down their necks. You have, of course, Bayern, who did so well earlier on, taking points away from Barcelona. Manchester United as well, taking points away from Schalke. It's almost like a concertina effect that we're seeing in the league, where, you know, the teams above, the teams below are dropping points, and the teams below, the teams above are starting to, you know, collect those points here or there. So, yeah, you're right. It's a dangerous kind of area of the season here if you are Juventus, and this could be a big 90 minutes of eFootball PES if they want, you know, to maybe settle the nerves and stop looking behind them and start looking ahead.
Absolutely. So just seconds away from the second game here between Monaco and Juventus. Ale. After that first game for Monaco. Tremendous performance from them. Still Kilju and Lotfi in the numbers. Would you change anything if you were Juventus, Harry? Or would you just hold your hands up and say Kilju was on another planet right there?
That's usually what I would say, is that you know, when Kilju turns up like that, there's not much you can do. But I honestly feel like we did not see much, apart from the opening, maybe in-game 20 minutes from Juventus.
They were brilliant for 20 minutes, weren't they?
They were, and we didn't see that for the majority of the rest of the game off the top of my head. So yeah, maybe you look to maybe tweak things here in this second game. We'll see if they stick with the old tried and tested. But you certainly have the skills there. You just need the belief here if you Juventus. But obviously it helps if Kilju isn't scoring hat-tricks on you like it's fun. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen for them.
Well, they have the skills to pay the bills, but the question is, will they be able to keep the wolf from the door at this moment in time, with AS Monaco on a current rampage? On the left-hand side, good challenge there coming in from Eterito. Finds Il Distratore, who we didn't see much of in that first game. He'll be disappointed with his performance there, probably. Into Lo Scandalo. It almost breaks there for Eterito. Kilju on the turn on the left-hand side. Finds Lotfi, back to Usmakabil. Now infield. Good challenge by Lo Scandalo. Forward towards Eterito. Nice tempo to this start, but no real chances of yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Juventus trying to turn the screw early on, and they had a really good opening period of the first game, don't forget, but weren't really able to get any goals from it. They'd like to try and maybe get a goal here early on, and they've done just that. Lo Scandalo finally turning up. And it's 1-0 to Juve.
Wonderful, wonderful goal from Lo Scandalo. We barely mentioned him in the first game, but I remember, I think game week 3 or 4, he was electrifying in front of goal. He might have just laced those boots up again. Rolling back the Matchday 4 vibes.
Absolutely, he's one of those players, Lo Scandalo, that I will always remember fondly in my first season of commentating at eFootball.Pro. He was the first player I awarded a match ball to in the mixed zone, thanks to a hat-trick back last season. So it's good to see him firing once again. His 11th of the season now. Got a few players on 11, so he'll be certainly in and amongst the top 10. But yeah, you'd wager you'd need a few more out of him this game if you want to keep AS Monaco at bay.
Monaco pick the ball up just outside the Juventus area. Pellegrini plays it through. Lovely one-touch pass. It's through. It kills you. This is just getting ridiculous. He cannot stop scoring.
I can hear what's going on in Kilju's mind right now. He's saying to himself, all right, Kepa, that's 4. I've now got the rest of this game to beat you. And we could be seeing the MVP of this match day being born before our very eyes. The performance from Kilju so far has been emphatic. It's a great goal to get AS Monaco back on level terms with the Juventus. And it's a fortunate finish. He had a good connection on it despite the fact he was falling away from the ball. But this is perfectly poised. I mean, we expected this between these two clubs. We did have a bit of a worrying moment in the first game where we said, oh, maybe the brilliance of the two clubs might cancel each other out. I mean, we've seen some tremendous goals so far. And we saw 4 goals in the first game. We've seen 2 goals so far in the opening 20. And Kilju now up to 19 goals.
1 away from 20 eFootball.Pro League iconic goals. Unbelievable return from the boy wonder. He turns provider this time and almost gets it back again. Any time the ball drops inside the area, he seems to be there. He's got it out on the far touchline this time. Good defending though from Il Distratore. Back to Ismacabil, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper to maintain possession. And as you can see, that goal moves AS Monaco back to 2nd in the table. A win would see them leapfrog Arsenal. But they will have to stop Juventus the other end. Kilju finds Ismacabil, well won back. Il Distratore out towards Eterito, the Juventus captain. Plays a ball through, looking for Eterito again. Good challenge this time coming in from Lotfi. "30 minutes gone here in the first half. Anything that stands out to you so far, Harry?"
Well, I must say it's been a good response by Juventus since the equaliser from AS Monaco. They're certainly going for it. They don't want to come away with this with just a single point to their name. They want to remind AS Monaco that they want to be champions as well. But yeah, I've been impressed by both sides. This is certainly the high-level PES that we've expected to see so far. They've not disappointed here in the eFootball.Pro Iconic.
So remember, you can go to the video description for all the information on our current campaigns that we are running. We have a prediction campaign and a viewing campaign every single match day. And the viewing campaign is still available for you to earn your eFootball points. So make sure you go through and join up with that. And you can do that every week, as well as the prediction campaign as well, usually on the first game of the day. And you can, of course, watch most of these games on the eFootball.Pro sites, but also on the respective club sites as well. And it has finished at the end of the first half, Harry, as we were expecting the first game to be more like level.
Yeah, 1-1 here. And this sets us up perfectly for a second half, which I think we'll see both clubs go for it here. You know, Monaco want to end the day back where they belong, or where they feel they belong, on the top of the league, whereas Juventus know that these results, despite who they're against, doesn't matter if it's Monaco, doesn't matter if it's whoever they're playing week in, week out, they want to be earning more than a singular point on any given match day. So I think both clubs will go for this here.
"45 minutes to go of match day 7. And it has been, I mean, if you were to be able to pick a match day that stood out the most, it would be very, very tricky. So much excitement across the whole season. And we still have 2 match days to go before the crucial knockout stages, when dreams are made, Harry.
Absolutely.
And possibly crushed on the flip side, unfortunately.
If you thought these match days were as high octane as they get, wait till you see the knockout stages, because they just ramp up the pressure. All the work in the regular match days lead up to the knockout stages and the knockout phase, because all the work you've put in previous to that point leads up to those games. So when we do get into the knockout stages, the 6 clubs that join us there will be in the most high pressure scenario there is.
Cagey start to the second half, 10 minutes in, no real chances of note. Juventus definitely need the win more, but it's Monaco that are on the front foot. And it's a whisker wide of the far post. A huge moment in this match comes and goes for AS Monaco, and up to now, they've been so clinical.
I think it was Lotfi who had the chance in the end. Doesn't get a deflection on the way through, but I know we lament a lot about these Maccabees abnormally low numbers in the season so far. He was the one who actually sprung that entire attack with an interception, so very well done by his Maccabeo. Let's listen to Juve.
In Italia anche, perché abbiamo sempre 2 uomini e loro ne hanno 4. Ma l'altro dov'è?
Obviously I do French. Harry, you do Italian, don't you?
No, unfortunately not.
It's disappointing. You've let me down. Half an hour remaining here between these 2 gigantic football clubs. And this could have huge ramifications on who might just go on to win this competition. If they both go through to the knockout stages, do these sorts of results have any effect on those games, Harry, in your opinion? Or is it just start again, completely different set of circumstances? Well, we'll come back to you on that one, because we've got another chance here for Juventus this time. It's into the danger area, and it's lashed home.
Ma stava andando fisicamente. Dybala se non lo so.
A wonderful finish on the left foot. Disappointment for AS Monaco, who haven't really put a foot wrong so far today. Until now, they didn't close down the shot. Ronaldo picked the ball up, played a simple pass, and he was free in the box when the ricochet came back to him. Frustration in the Monaco camp. Juventus 2, AS Monaco 1. We said that Juventus were the team that the 3 points in this second game probably meant more to after losing the first game. They've got their noses in front. .66 minutes gone here. AS Monaco 1, Juventus 2. Confirmation of a second goal for Eterito. When they need him most, he has delivered. The question is, can they keep Kills-You out at the other end? I have to say Kills-You and Co, of course, because Lotfi and Makabal on any day can get on the score sheet, but just due to form, it feels like it's the Kills-You show today. And he is that man on the ball right now. Goes down towards the left-hand side with Lotfi, who has been the assist king as well. Gets it back. The Makabal just can't get out of his feet. And Juventus somehow managed to smuggle the ball away. Juventus up into third if the result stays the same. Just 2 points off AS Monaco. But they're in here. It's Kills-You. He has the chance. Will he pass it? Well, they were screaming for it in the middle. He thought he might go alone. And based on his current form, it's hard to argue with him. But a pass might have been a better option on this occasion. 15 minutes from 3 crucial points for Juventus. Long ball up over the halfway line. .80 minutes on the clock. Smashed up over the halfway line. We're in the dying embers of the final game of eFootball.Pro IQONIQ Matchday 7. We've had goals. We've had red cards. We've had moments of pure magic. And we've had drama. But the question is, are we done? What is going to happen in these remaining 5 minutes? Great hassling there from Ildis Satori. Whipped in towards the back post. Lo Scandalo rises highest. And it's Juventus 3, Monaco 1. And the scores have been reversed. The script has been flipped. And AS Monaco will finish today with 3 points. And Juventus with 3 points. And they will go again into the next match day. Very, very close in the table indeed. We said, was there time for one last bit of drama? Confirmation of Lo Scandalo, and that's a tired, frustrated challenge there. And the referee cautions the Monaco player. 12 goals for Lo Scandalo this season. Possibly been overshadowed by Kills-You on the day, but he's had a brilliant performance himself as well. 3 minutes of added on time. Definitely too little too late now for Monaco. But the question is, can Juventus make it 4? They are rampant right now. In towards the middle. It's Lascanalo again. And the final action has come to an end. And it's AS Monaco 1, Juventus 3. And it was something truly incredible to see. Harry, what are your words on that one?
Well, what an incredible game. We said when these two mammoth clubs went head-to-head, it was going to take something special.